Hi guys, welcome back. This is a variation of another reading that I've done on my other channel and it turned out to be quite popular. Disclaimer, I am still wearing the jumper from earlier, and when I actually watched the video back I nearly heaved because it's just like a really dark jumper and it's just, I've got a cat and it just looks crazy. So just bear with me in regards to that. But yeah, so this reading is friend, foe or hoe. Can you trust this bee? Can you trust this person? Can you trust them, okay? Will they F your man or F somebody that you're talking to if they think they could get the chance to? Some people literally, you know, you don't know what people are into. But anyway, so pile number 1 is black tourmaline. I sell these. They're really good for absorbing negativity. Pile number 2 is smoky quartz. I may be getting these in stock as well, so reach out to me. Pile number 3 is celestite. So as always guys, my Patreon is only like 99p, so go check that out. I'm uploading videos all the time. I've just uploaded a video on how to do like a spiritual cleanse and like why you should do spiritual cleanse, what you can use, pretty easy. But yeah, and also I'm open for personal reads, so hit me up if you want crystals or personal readings. And yes babies, I'm gonna start the reading. So for pile number 1, is this a friend, a foe or a hoe? So let's see who this person is. Okay, wait, I want to use this deck to see who this person is. I feel like this person may change up their voice. Like that may be one of the things that make you think, because when certain people come around, they just like switch up their voice all of a sudden. Maybe they got a hoe voice, you know. Who is this person that pile number 1 is inquiring about? Oh, it could be somebody that you've cut off or you're taking time away from because you don't really trust this person. Who is this person? Like, who are they as a person, you know? Oh, I feel like I wanted 3 cards. So it could be a Pisces or an earth sign. This could be somebody who has like moon in Pisces 10th house or Pisces sun in the 10th house again, or you know, or they have a earth sun and a Pisces moon. I feel like earth and water is in their big 3 somewhere, and possibly fire as well. So they could be a fire rising sign. They don't have to be. That's just possible astro combinations. I feel like this person may feel like they're actually done with you, okay? So this is somebody who I almost want to say has good intuition because the High Priestess is here, but I feel like they kind of don't. Like they think that they have great intuition and it runs in their family, but it's like they don't, okay? And I feel like in a lot of ways, this person's kind of protected because they're kind of stupid, or they're kind of... What is that I'm picking up on? Knight of Cups. It's kind of like... people around them gas them up. I feel like people overdo it with this person. That's what it is. They're not as clever or as wise as they think they are, or simply as intuitive. I feel like a lot of people blow smoke up this person's bum. I don't even know if it's that they love them, could be, or that they just don't want to be rejected by this person, you know. This person has a lot of people who need them or want them around. I feel like this person likes having a lot of people pulling on their energy. It makes them feel seen. It makes them feel valuable, okay? So they could work a high profile job, or they could, you know, be in a career or a situation in life where it's like they're always on the go. They've always got something to do. They're always busy. They're always socializing. They're always seeing people. But in truth, this person isn't really that. Yeah, they're not as intuitive as they may think. They're very black and white. So the intuition portion of things is you see things for what they are without making a judgment. You see how she has her arms open? She's the High Priestess. She doesn't make a judgment. These pillars sometimes are black and white, but she is the shade of grey. There is no black and white. Things just are what they are, and people are just experiencing what they're experiencing, and they're where they are in their journey. Whereas I feel like this person is constantly making judgments or decisions on people. I feel like this person's been led down the wrong path as well, and they have no awareness of it because they're very like vain, very, very vain person. Yeah, maybe this person drinks a lot or goes out a lot, or gets a lot of invitations, a lot of love offers, you know. They feel that a lot of people have crushes on them, which they definitely could, but I feel like this person is not as wise or as intuitive as they would like to believe. Number 2 is here, so that could be Taurus energy. We've got number 14, could be Leo energy, 10 Capricorn energy, but this is Sagittarius and this is Pisces energy as well. 10 of Ariel. This person's very focused on wealth. They may work for an institution, or they may have a relationship a bit like that lady Karen Hugo or whatever. Marriage is I'm an institution, we're an institution. They're very focused on generational wealth. They're focused on money. But with the Hierophant coming up to represent them, some of you, this person is the one with money in their family. So they're used to people doing as they say, because the 5 of Pentacles came up. So that energy of people blowing smoke up their bum to make them believe that they're the all-knowing wise one, when in reality, like they may think that they're really intuitive and, you know, really understanding, but in reality I feel like this person doesn't know much really about spirituality. They're just on the beginning stages of that journey. Their intuition, everybody has intuition, but it's a page, it's very, very young, you know. Then they really aren't as skilled as what they think, and that's fair, that's cool, because everybody's there, you know, everybody's been there, everybody's there in another timeline, whatever. But I feel like they have this false sense of grandioseness about themselves. Grandeur. I can't say the word. It sounds like ganja. Because there are people that rely on them for finances, and those people are fully blowing smoke up their bum. So it's kind of like, not that these people don't care about them, but they don't want them to go. They don't want them to go. So they'll say whatever they need to say to make this person feel like they're right. And this person has a thing about wanting to be right. Okay, so if this sounds like, you know, the person that I'm describing, then this is your pile. But if it doesn't, and this isn't resonating, probably picking up a pile might not even be your read, you know. But feel free to watch if you're enjoying it, and, you know, you can watch another pile as well, just to see what resonates with you. Why is this solution card here? I feel like this person has some really old relationships in their life, you know. They are able to keep relationships going for a very long time. They're possessive. They're possessive over their friends. They're possessive over their lovers. They're possessive over their families. What's theirs is theirs. Their families, their family, and maybe even their family's friends and lovers. What's theirs is theirs. That's what they see. So this person views you. You could be a friend from a very long time for this person. This person views you as, you know, I almost want to say part of them, but like part of their collection. You may have pulled away from this person with the Hermit card here. You may not really be talking to them or wanting to be interacting with them, but they still view you as part, you could be a Virgo, as, you know, their friend. That's my friend. That's my toy. It really does give strong Taurus energy. But the Taurus card coming out like that in the 10, on top of the 10 of Pentacles. And even that, not that I'm dissing any Tauruses, guys, but when you learn about astrology and you understand all the manifestations of energy, the positive, negative, and neutral, each zodiac sign has those expressions. Aries, Taurus, those are the first expressions. Gemini, first expressions of those energies. Cancer. So you'll notice that a lot of those earlier signs tend to exhibit the more negative traits of that sign. Not saying that the later signs can't exhibit negative traits, they can. But as you get later on into the signs, they've learned all the lessons of the signs before them. That's why Pisces is like the wisest sign there is, because it's learned all the lessons. It's the change in faces. It's learned everything else about all the other signs and all those energies. So it's just like this person thinks they're just a lot wiser and a lot smarter than what they are, when they're just still very, very new to this, you know. Okay, why did that come up, that they think they're spiritual? So for some of you, you may be disappointed about the way this person acted, okay, or a message that you received from this person. There could have been like a disagreement or something via text message, and you may have turned your back, or this person may have turned their back on you, but they don't feel they were wrong. No, they feel like you've got a temper, or they either feel like you've got a temper, or they just feel that they were spiritually guided. Like, well, I know what I know. Yeah, so they don't care who they hurt because they know what they know. And as an intuitive person myself, I know that sometimes I can be like, I know what I know. But also at the same time, I've learned to let it go and just let the universe guide me. I know what I know. Unless I feel like this person's really physically harming me or draining me, I'm just going to watch this play out, because I know at some point I will get the evidence or the proof, or the information will come out. And whenever I kind of make that declaration to myself, I'm always given proof of what I was, thinking or feeling. So yeah, I think definitely, trust your own intuition in this situation. And for some of you guys, you are very intuitive, and this hurts that person. This hurts this person, that sometimes you just suddenly know things. Or for some of you, it could have just happened overnight. For some of you, I'm getting as well that you had a glow up overnight, okay? Why is that relevant to this? How does this person feel about that? How does the person that file number 1 is asking about feel about that? They feel like you've changed. Like you've changed a lot. Like your family's changed, your family dynamics changed, your economic situation has changed. It was happening so slowly that they didn't realize it was happening, but then it was like bang, you just sort of took off and sprouted in some way. So maybe you guys are readers or psychics or intuitives or healers. Maybe you guys are in a similar field, or maybe it's just that, like I said, you've had a physical glow up. Your money has had a glow up. There could have been a breakup that happened, and then you had a glow up. I feel like when this person hurts people's feelings, they're shocked, and they think those people are being too emotional. Why are they so shocked by it? Because they feel like they're just being honest and helping. So this is Aquarian energy, okay? I'm going to be real, I am getting a little bit of autism, a little bit of ADHD, maybe even Asperger's coming from this person. And if you go over to my astrology channel, I'm going to be posting a video about neurodivergence soon, the age of Aquarius, the rise of the neurodivergent, and we'll be speaking about it there. So I do kind of get this energy from this person. It's this Aquarian energy of, why are you upset? I'm just being logical. I'm just telling you the truth, okay? I'm trying to help you, and you're upset with me. So the energy is that this person really believes they know what's best, but in truth, they don't. In the truth, they're very, very green, I want to say. So they could also be envious, but they're very, very new to this. But they feel that they're right. And, everybody goes through that sometimes, but I feel like it's quite infuriating with this person. And when you try to explain, why you're upset, or I don't even feel like this person even particularly wants to hear why you're upset. This is a very detached energy. It's not a nasty, mean, cold, or malicious energy. It's just a very detached energy. This person doesn't understand the way you think, and they feel that you don't understand the way they think. And with Aquarian energy, as a negative manifestation of that energy, we can get the God complex. I'm better than you. Like, I'm better than just like 99% of the people here. And I know what's best for everybody. This is why during the age of Aquarius, we're seeing the rise of tyrants as well. We're seeing certain things happening in the world because we're very close to that shift. And for some of you guys, maybe you've got Aquarius prominent in your chart. Maybe it's not in your big 3, but it definitely could be in your big 3. Or you've got very strong 11th house energy, very strong Saturn energy, because Saturn was ruled by Aquarius as well. Or strong Uranian energy, because I feel like this is important. Like, what's happening here and how you deal with it is important in some way. It's about putting yourself first and finding your happiness, even though you're going to lose this relationship, because I feel like this person's very my way or the highway. And I don't feel like you're like, oh, the rest of the people in this person's life, like, oh, I'm running around, I don't want to lose their relationship because they supply with me with money and blah, 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 blah. Even though these are pentacles, it's giving more, well, I've known this person for a very long time and I've worked on this relationship. We've worked through certain things. And, you know, I have always kind of protected it. Even like with that spider web there, it's given like you've crafted it. You've really just built something with this person. And that's what will sadden you. That's what will make you sad to see that go or to let go of that. But that's a bit of stubbornness there. So maybe that's how you and this person connected, okay? But I feel like you're ready to walk away from it. What does this person feel? They want a fresh start, especially if you're a Leo, but they want a fresh start and they want to be happy. They wish to talk to you, but secretly they want to be triumphant over you. They want you to come towards them. They want you to come and see them on their pedestal. They want you to put them on a pedestal, and you're not going to do that. How do they feel about that, knowing that you're not going to do it? They kind of feel like with time, you will, because there's something about time being very important to this relationship. Even when I put down these cards here, patience and time. So almost like you've had patience and time with this person for a very long time. And maybe you've given in on a lot of things because you just don't particularly care about certain things. You're just like, you know, you're my friend, like, who cares? If you want to feel special, babe, feel special. I love that for you. Do you know what I mean? But now I feel like this person's kind of a tyrant and they're getting a bit out of control, in that they're placing themselves above you, like almost like they think they're better than you, kind of. Yeah. I don't know if it's something about the clothes they wear. They think they dress really nicely. Maybe they do dress really nicely, or they're in a better position. Or some of you, they feel like they're more educated. Or, you know, their kids dress better. But also, I'm gonna be real. I think this person, with the High Priestess coming out as the first card, I think this person lives in a bit of a delusion, but they are really, really unaware of it. And what I'm getting as well is this person could think you're delusional. This person could think you're delusional and you don't know what you're all about and all that kind of stuff. But I really feel like people around them, okay, obviously sometimes there's that saying everyone can't be wrong, but sometimes you attract certain people just for certain things. So yeah, if you are a starseed, you can attract people in that you that you can attract a lot of attention on you, and then also you can have these connections with people where they feel instantly seen and instantly understood. And what tends to happen is because you've made them feel so seen and so understood, and you've like given them some kind of energy to feel like, you know, you are really special, and you know, there's so many good things about you. Like, I'm a Leo, I'm not going to gash you up and say things that aren't true. I'm going to gash you up and tell you things that are true. But in that, people can sometimes get hooked on the sauce, you know, they can get caught up in the sauce and start to believe that they are in fact better than you. Okay, I'm just giving you your good attributes. I didn't tell you you was better than nobody. And baby, you couldn't even spot them out for yourself. Like, why would you think you're better than me if I'm the one that's like coming to you with this good energy? Like, and it's also down to the measure of what people see as better or a good person. So some people, it's all about money, it's all about social status. And to other people, for me, a lot of times I'll just look at it like, well, are they a good person? Are they spiteful? Are they mean? Do they set out to hurt people? Do they want to crush people? You know, how are they as a person? And that's kind of my measure of how good that person is. But it's really very subjective. But yeah, I just keep getting that this person may get a lot of compliments and there could be a lot of messages, a lot of gossip around this person. But it's because they're so like out there. I feel like this person has a lot of people who hang on their coattails. Yeah, because maybe they're doing really well in their job, you know. Or maybe this person lies as well. What do I know about? Maybe this person lies about money or about giving people money. Maybe they've lied about giving you money, when the truth is something about a party and you didn't want to spend money, or they weren't spending money, or something weird in regards to money. But this person has lied about you. Should you trust this person? I feel like you guys are really ready to walk away from this, to be honest. It's too heavy. 10 of Wands. It's become a drain on you because you have created a monster. Why would you give this person all this confidence and like love and stuff? I feel like you wanted this person to move on from harder times, hard situations, things that could have possibly happened to them when they were younger. And even just like, I feel like for some of you, they had really bad relationships and you felt really quite sorry for them. So whether their family relationship, like it's just, or romantic relationships, it just seemed like the cards this person dealt weren't very nice, and you wanted them to move forward and feel empowered. And yeah, you created a monster here, guys. Yeah, see the Emperor. You created a monster, somebody who thinks they're better than everyone, think they're better than you. This person could be a Leo, person could be a Libra or a Taurus, an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Aquarius as well, Scorpio, Capricorn, any of those signs, but they could be absolutely any sign. But all of those signs that I mentioned, especially the ones that I associate with the Emperor, all 3 fire signs, Aquarius, Scorpio and Capricorn, can be absolutely the worst people to deal with when they believe that they're, you know, they are the signs that are likely to get a God complex, is what I'm saying. Like, that genuinely will think they are better. So you're dealing with somebody that kind of thinks they're better than you. Well, they do. They haven't said that, but they do. They haven't said that. There's some regret here, but maybe what do they regret? I feel like sometimes they regret not saying that, like, how dare you? I'm better than you. And sometimes they think, oh, I'm glad I didn't say that. Like, maybe you guys had like an argument or a misunderstanding and you've both just sort of moved forward and started new things kind of elsewhere. And I feel like this person's waiting to see if they hear from you, or waiting for you to like make a judgment or decide. They don't know what you're going to do because they haven't heard from you. But I feel like this person's trying to manifest you back. They do have anxiety. They do have anxiety about it, about this connection. And I know this is the Lovers card coming up, but it also shows that this connection does have a place in their heart. But having a place in somebody's heart and how their conscious mind wants to act towards you is 2 different things. I feel like they just don't understand why you can't get with the program. It's like, I love you. Just do as I say. Like, that's kind of what it is. You know that if you're rolling with me, you're rolling forever. You know, like, we'll be friends forever. So what is your problem? But I feel like you feel confused about their intentions, the toxicity that you're getting off of them. You know, this could be like a mean girl, mean guy. You don't really trust them. They could make you feel insecure or unhappy in some way. But I feel like if they do, that 5 of Swords is because they feel insecure. But that's not your fucking problem, you know, that's for them to sort out. So let's see, anything else about this situation that you should know? Ooh. Tragedy, forbidden love, recalling, and something differences. I don't know why irreconcilable. What the fuck? Sometimes I just can't say words, and that's been happening to me more and more lately, and I don't know why. I'm just gonna be quiet. And recalling. So I feel like this person's thinking about you a lot, and they almost feel a bit silly for loving you the way that they do, and the fact that this, you know, connection has paused. They wonder if it's really over, you know, if your connection, if your friendship is really done. What they recalling? That they were mad. They were recalling that you made them mad, or you were mad. And they want to come together with you. They're hoping that the pause in this connection has like cleared any bad vibes between you. But I feel like it keeps giving me this energy of like, ride or die, you're in this forever now. Like, that is their idea. Like, you're my friend, so where do you think you're going? Like, this is a lifetime contract, bitch. You can't get out. This is Death Row Records, honey. You can't get out of this. That's kind of where their mindset's at. So they're waiting to see what you're going to do. I feel like this person's pretending that they're not threatened, but in fact they are, or they are embarrassed. Why are they doing that? Because I feel like they have something they want to talk to you about. Some of you guys, this person was, let's see before we get into that. Yeah. For some of you guys, this person has been talking to or trying to get to know somebody that you were dating or you were seeing. That's a random one, okay? Once they realize that you were single, they've made a move on this person. They want to work together. They want to get to know them. They felt like the timing was right. This could have happened kind of recent as well. What month are we looking at? So Wheel of Fortune is the fixed signs. So Scorpio season, they could have, that's where we're at now. It could happen in Aquarius season, or so Scorpio is like October, what is it? Yeah, October, November. Leo, July, August. And what's the other one? Taurus. What's that? May, June. How did that work out? I feel like the person that they were, it could be a water sign. The person was open and receptive. You know, they did look at them as a possible option and did have kind of interest in them. But they was your person underestimated how sneaky the person they were dealing with was. So they may have been interested and been like, oh yeah, I'll give this a go. But they didn't realize how sneaky this person was. And now they feel bad. They feel worried that this person's going to tell you. Yeah. Because they feel like this person's still attracted to you. Why is this coming out? Because it's, again, just giving me like this worried. What do they think is going to happen if this does emerge? If this does come out? I feel like for some of you guys, this person's secretly waiting for it to come out. For some of you, this person's secretly waiting for you to get pregnant to this person, or for you to turn around and say you've been in a relationship with them the whole time. They feel like even if you don't know, you do know, and that's why you've kind of pulled away from them and you're looking for like a new friendship or a new situation. Like you have intuitively, like you, and that's what I picked up on in the beginning about like them being jealous. If you have an intuitive ability, like you have intuitively picked up on that you can't trust this person, okay? So are they a friend, a foe, or a hoe? I feel like this one's like kind of a foe. You know, they don't mean to be a foe, but they just don't get it. They just don't get how their action or their attitude is not conducive to a friendship or any relationship, really. You cannot have that kind of attitude and expect relationships to work out for you. Love relationships do not work like that. In business, yeah, fantastic, great. Narcissism works fantastic there. Okay, so let's see anything else about this situation or this person. Ooh. I'm literally closing my eyes. Baby mama, baby daddy drama. Toxic ex. So some of you guys, it could even be your baby daddy, baby mama that this person hooked up with or was trying to get to know. For some of you, you're pregnant and yeah, or they somehow are expecting you to have a baby with this person. Pluto, again, it's this energy of I see you as mine. You're my friend. Sometimes when there's like strong 8th house energy between people, it's weird because it can be like same sex, everybody's straight, you know, they're not into the other gender, to the same gender, but you're almost like, are you guys into something? Because why would you be so pressed about your friend? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand that energy, but there is this kind of toxic, and I feel like this hasn't come up before now, but maybe this person thinks you're faking your intuition or you're faking your confidence. Something that they're doing, just because I've thought of the 8th house energy, it's about projections. Again, check out my astrology channel. It's on the community tab. It's about projections. 8th house people, when you've got 8th house synastry, and they turn into haters, because they do. It's the only video I've got up there talking about people that attract haters and all that kind of stuff. They project their own fears and secrets onto you. So maybe this person knows that they're actually not very intuitive, and you are an intuitive, and they're like, well, they must be lying, or they must be faking it as well, or they must not be very good, because, you know, I'm not. So that they project that. More money, more fun, moon. I feel like this person does feel like a deep connection, like they feel comfortable and like familiar. Third party. I feel like there's a secret third party situation. This person's weak, you know, or they may see you as weak. Why is that weak card coming up like that? Oh, I feel like I just... Weak and music. Maybe they met somebody where there was music playing. They went to a festival or something. Sexual healing. Oh, shit. Did they sleep with this lover? Guys. I'm not trying to put things in your mind, but I feel like maybe you guys have got a really sexy ex, or somebody that you was dealing with, or whatever. You know, even if it was just like a situationship, and this person found it really hard to walk away from that person, but they didn't realize how childish. See, they did not realize, they underestimated how F-freeze that person that they were attracted to, that was dealing with you, really was. Love rival. But they loved it for a minute because they felt like they were your love rival. I feel like this person's low-key, high-key, quite jealous of you. Moon cycle. So they go through periods where, you know, they love you, and then they go through periods where they can't stand you, or they're really jealous. I feel like it's the way you look and how kind and empathic you are to people. You've got a really beautiful vibration, and you're able to pick up, again, something about they're jealous of your like natural intuitive psychic ability. So could even, I saw a lot of Queen of Wands, but it could do, and I also saw you Queen of Cups over here. So you guys, you could be a fire sign or a water sign, or they could be, but the water sign energy, why that shows up as intuition and nurturing, because the Queen of Pentacles is also nurturing, but she does that with physicality and money and all that kind of stuff. Guys, my phone literally just died. That means I'm gonna have to merge this together, which is so jarring. But yeah, so the Queen of Pentacles does it like making a good dinner. Obviously the water, the Queen of Cups also kind of cooks and whatever, Cancer energy. They're also chefs, much like Taurus energy. But the Queen of Cups is telepathic, because she's a mother. So she uses that telepathic ability to understand her children. So she's able to emotionally provide whatever it is that the people around her need. So maybe you have that way or that ability, and this person can't quite get to grips with that, because they like to be able to provide, you know, something for people as well, but they're not able to do it in the same way that you do. Silver Linings Playbook. I think that you think that I'm crazier than you. Okay, so maybe you think this person's crazy, or they think you're crazy. This is about accepting your shadow side. So the fact that maybe you've accepted your shadow side, or you're working on that, is kind of confusing or off-putting to them. I feel this person has work to do in regards to that. So this card just talks about taking an ex or dream person off a pedestal. You're already perfect. So this person wants to be put on a pedestal so that they can be seen as perfect, but it's probably to somebody in their past, or, you know, they'll get treated better, or, you know, it's when people want to be put on a pedestal, it's because they've been made to feel unworthy at some point. But in this movie, Silver Linings Playbook, it always used to make me laugh, because the man is so mad up. He's so crazy. He's so crazy. And the whole time he's just looking at the woman who's obviously, you know, experiencing some mental health stuff as well, as crazy, like as so mad. He's like, oh, you can see it, like he's like, oh, thank God I'm not as crazy as her, like I'm so sane, but he's so crazy. So yeah, I feel like this person could be looking at you like, oh, thank God I'm not as delusional as her or him, I'm so sane, and they are fucking nuts. Okay, so that's I'm not laughing, like, you know, mental health isn't I wouldn't say always funny, but I feel like you can find lightheartedness in it and funniness in it. But obviously sometimes it can be really disturbing and really sad to see people experience real hardships. But I feel like this person is struggling with their mental health. And do you know what? I always remember hearing this saying, mad people don't know they're mad. So this person doesn't check their own sanity. They don't think, am I the mad one here? Or am I messed up for thinking this? Or am I crazy for, you know? And sometimes they might say, oh, am I messed up for thinking this? And people around them will say, no, oh, no, 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 no. Because again, there's this energy of them needing to be wanted and needed. And the people around them certainly do that, to the point where they will blow smoke up their bum. So yeah, guys, I would stay clear of this person. Saturn, you know, there's been a long time in this connection. This isn't an easy breezy connection, but I feel like, you know, you're learning a lesson here. And I feel like you've glowed up. But you're now paranoid, or this person's paranoid around you. Something to do with, yeah, you've grown bigger, stronger and smarter. Whatever you thought you lost to some childhood monster will be found again. I just keep hearing this person feels like they don't know you anymore. Earth Angel card there. You're stepping into your Earth Angel energies, your Earth Angel abilities. Your vibe is different. Like, you've got a different mission. I honor how I want to feel. I feel like this person pushes their feelings down. So they may have the ability or the potential to actually be a very good psychic, but it's this energy of, even with the Star card where they're pouring the water into the river, they're giving away their emotions. Like, they're not filling their cup. I feel like this person does a lot for other people, or does a lot to look like, you know, that guy, that girl. But I also just get like, they're not really in touch with their emotions. They're very detached. It's like, oh, this cup, what is it? I'm just going to pour it away. Oh, yeah, guys, I'm having fun, yeah. But anybody else will be looking at that cup like, this cup's precious and it's important. And who I give it to, or who I share this with, and me even filling it back up for myself is very important. I'm getting this person's tank is running on empty at the moment. They're very drained, very tired. And every moment the universe is conspiring to bring me towards right-minded thinking and the energy of love. I'm also getting that your tribe, you're attracting your tribe, because your vibe has changed. My energy creates my reality, and what I focus on will manifest. And lastly, joy is the ultimate creator. So that's what I have for you guys. I feel like you guys are kind of over it. I don't think it's really going to be the same, because I don't think you are the same, and you're not putting up with this person's childish antics anymore. Where you've been that Queen of Cups energy, and they're the Queen of Pentacles energy, and they like to nurture and give, like, especially financially, but they're not able to fulfill themselves emotionally. And I feel like they've kind of been using you for that as a crutch, and I feel like you're just done with that shit now, because they are just like using you. They think they're better than you. Like, it's ridiculous. But anyway, yeah, so last message as well for some of you guys, if you are not in as good of a financial situation as that person, I do feel like that's a big reason why they think they're better than you. But obviously, at the end of the day, they're using you for like emotional support. So you can fulfill yourself financially, but you can't manage to find emotional fulfillment within yourself or around the people that you pretend you're so happy around. You know, it's a bit ridiculous. But anyway, just wanted to say that in case, like, when I'm like, oh, they think they're better than you, I just had to clarify, no, baby, no. Okay. So bar number 2, let's see, is this person a friend, a foe, or a hoe? Let's see who this person is. I want to use these cards. Oh, they a schemer. They be plotting, they be planning. Maybe this person, it's almost the same, not the same energy of being like, not the same energy of like thinking they're really psychic and really intuitive and they can read people's minds. I should have said that, the reading people's mind things, because that's what I feel like pile number 1 is. But this person kind of expects things to happen, or they're not really shocked, or they feel like things are fated. Self-elimination. I feel like this person may have pulled away from you, okay? Not you pulled away from, they've actually actively pulled away from you. They're insecure. Very insecure, and they may let you know that they're insecure sometimes. The apple was giving me a pig, so maybe this person's a bit greedy as well. Maybe they have like that kind of colouring or like rubbery kind of skin, or maybe they could be, you know, a bit overweight. Ace of Mirrors. I feel like this person is kind of promiscuous with that Ace of Mirrors there. Like they are they are viewed by a piece of meat, or they're very, very submissive. They're viewed as like a piece of meat by the people that they get down with. Why has this person pulled away from you? Because of the Lovers. So this could be a love situation that came into their life that they're keeping a secret, or they feel like the connection was somehow ruined. They feel like they messed up. So for some of you, they thought it would be better if they pulled away from you, and then they kind of regret that. They regret that because they put themselves first when they feel like you was actually trying to be genuine. So why would they regret that though? Because they obviously must have known. For some of you, this person feels like you don't like them, or you're jealous, or like you're hating on them in some way, shape or form. Because I'm getting that they had a relationship or something and they didn't want to tell you too much about it for fear that like it would go tits up. So maybe they feel like you're sending them like, they were worried that you're sending them like bad vibes or negative energy or something like that. Yeah. But I feel like this person actually sees that you care. First date. So this person's a hoe from the jump. We can tell. This is a hoe. They only care about man or woman. And, you know, I like to believe that I keep a good balance on that, on caring about my friends, but also caring about my romantic relationships. I try not to let, I'm not even neither one can rule me. But yeah, I don't do that. I just looked over here and I've seen the card stronger than me. So this person may feel like you're stronger than them. Why? What's this fresh meat card about? Here to make friends. I feel like this person wants relationships, but they often end up in situationships. Especially when they start speaking to people about, oh, where do you see this going? What do you want? Whatever. And I don't know why they feel like you're influencing this. Because you're a bitch. Again, I feel like this person feels like you don't like them and you're kind of out to get them. That's crazy. Why do they feel like that? They've just got like a lot of insecurities. Why do they feel like that? 211, see? I'm telling you, this person feels like you don't like them. And that, you know, you was going to end the situation anyway. So they pulled away. Late bloomer. Like the whole way through this relationship, you've sort of been making up your mind if you like them. And a lot of times you felt like you haven't liked them. And it's just sort of been the realization, yeah, I don't like this person. I'm going to cut them off. Like that's kind of what I'm getting. The 5 of Rings. Why are they so insecure? Because they overthink, man. They overthink and then they think about things and they just... Whoa. Don't mind that, guys. Sorry, because I've had to plug this in. I've just seen all the cards spread out everywhere. They overthink things and then... No, they think about things and then they just do things like... I don't know if this person thinks that everybody's the one as well. Everyone that they meet is the one. Or maybe this person chose another friend over you. Or they feel like you're choosing another friend over them and they're watching you. That's just 2 to be continued card out. Yeah, like they feel like you're meant to be in their life in some way, shape or form. And they would like to reconnect with you if this friendship has fallen off or you're not as close as you used to be, but they're in their head about it. So why is it that they think that you don't like them? Because they watch you. Like something about, they feel like you're cold towards them. You don't like them, but you just keep it chill. Why would you just keep it chill? 4 of Mirrors. Maybe not speaking to them is keeping it chill. So why would you have them around if you don't like them? Why do they think you have them around? Because you don't want to be seen as aggressive or competitive, or you see them as competition. And actually, especially if you guys like go out together or whatever, people want to see you, okay? Or people want to see this person. Take it as it resonates, but maybe it'll be like, oh, where's so-and-so, you know? Why? Do they see you as competition? Yeah, that's why they cut you off. Okay, this person was jealous of you. It's weird because they think you don't like them, but they're jealous of you. They see you as competition. That's why they cut you off. They watch you for the wrong reasons because they're just like stalking you. They watch you and get upset about your pictures and what you're doing. Why? Because they are putting you on a pedestal, or they want to be put on a pedestal above you. Similar to the pile number 1, this person has a lot of pride. Especially when it comes to relationships. So maybe they feel you get better options in love, or they're disappointed with how things have worked out for you and they haven't worked out for them. They're disappointed by the reception that you get. You know, you could be really attractive, or this person sees you as really attractive. I feel this person's attractive as well, but they feel like you have more fans, okay? Or more people are more interested in you. And maybe like you're more drama, you're more well known. And do you know what I'm kind of getting? That people are more jealous over you. I think this person measures attractiveness by like jealousy. And some people, I'm going to be real, some people just attract people in relationships. You've got some 12th house stuff going on in your chart, babes. You're going to attack an 8th house. You're going to attract people that are in relationships already, that are going to want to leave the one they're with to start a new relationship with you. Don't do it because they're fools, okay? But and I'm not saying that you're not that girl or that guy, because you definitely could be, because I can see that you're very, very attractive. But I feel like this person is measuring the wrong things. Do you know what I mean? That's just not an accurate measure of like attractiveness at all. And everybody is somebody's type. So everybody can, some people can be everybody's type, but also being everybody's type don't mean you're a 10 to everyone. Do you know what I mean? I feel like this person was listening to you and advising you about situations that maybe you experienced rejection in, or you was advising them about situations they experienced rejection in. But the whole time they were plotting, I got that in the beginning, this person plots. Because they, maybe, this is a weird energy. This is a weird energy. Because I'm like, they think you don't like them. They're jealous of you. Like, they think you don't like them. They cut you off. They're jealous of you. But now it's come like they think that, but now it's come like they don't like you. They're jealous of you. So maybe that's why they're picking up that you don't like them, because you're starting to think, this bitch is weird. Like, bitch, why are you so weird? Why do I keep feeling like you don't like me? And now I'm starting to feel like I don't like you. And now you're pulling away and acting more like I've done you something, by just picking up on your energy. Like, that's the energy you was giving me, that you didn't like me. So what the fuck? I feel like as well, this person wants to talk to you. Like, they found talking to you soothing. They loved a good old gossip with you, or they would be gossiping about you. And they like the way you think, but to them that was a red flag. Why was that a red flag? Like, it was too good to be true. I feel like this person just didn't trust you. And I'm getting they don't trust you around their man or their person. Yeah. Like, I'm hearing like you make people fall in love, or you'll take somebody's man or woman. I don't know if you've had this conversation with them, like, oh, you've dealt with people who are in relationships and all that kind of stuff, so they don't trust you. But why does this person not trust you? You know what I'm getting? Because you're only just beginning to understand your sex appeal, or you're only just beginning to understand, yeah, like your attraction abilities, or what is that you want. And even with the Death card here, it's something about like changing, and Scorpio energy, very sexy energy. So you're changing and you're starting to put yourself first. So they feel like you could just do something on them. Do you know what I mean? They don't know where your mind is at, basically. They don't, yeah, they're confused. They don't know how you see them, how you feel about them. And this reading has been confusing. They don't know. So they're waiting to see like what your options are, what you're going to do, how defensive you're going to be towards them. And if you're judging them, before they make a move towards you. So how would they be waiting to see that if they're before they message you? The Hierophant and the Strength card. See, I'm getting this person strongly judging you though. It's like they're waiting to see if they're being judged and rejected by you, but they're strongly judging you for what? For being choosy, for having options, for not making up your mind. So they can't judge whether they want you around because they don't know what you want to do. So, okay, say they've got a person, yeah? And you're single. They don't know if you want a relationship or if you want to stay single. So if you want to stay single, that might be like red flags, danger zone to them because they can't have a single sexy person around their person. Or, you know, but if you're in a relationship, that's fine because they're not going to feel so worried. Like it's something really weird like that. I feel like it's really jealousy over like relationship stuff. And like going out as well, or like celebrations, who you hang out with. This person may stalk you and your friends online. This is weird, but you do get people who are like that. Like some people can be stalking the people that you're fucking, like say it's like the same gender. So I'm a woman, there's another woman who is watching the men that I'm dating because they're even jealous of the men that I'm getting, you know, not that they want to be with me themselves, but they're jealous of the caliber, or, you know, they're just jealous. So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. Like this person's eyes are just always drawn to you. They act like they could be an earth sign, a Taurus or a Leo. They act like they're not interested in you, but their eyes are drawn to you and their partner's eyes are drawn to you, especially if they've been in a long-term relationship. I feel like you put this person in their feelings because for some of you, they're waiting for a invitation from you, or they feel like when they give you an invitation or something, you're busy, you've got work, or you're not really interested in working together with them. But why the heck would you be? This is craziness. They feel like you've got things in common and there is, you know, love and affection between you guys, and maybe similar upbringings or similar ways of viewing relationships or something. Maybe that's what it is. You're too similar to this person. They haven't come across somebody that they feel is so similar. Maybe they've seen people online, or they've, you know, connected with people in wider community groups. Maybe you and this person live in the same community, but you're really quite similar the way you think. And I feel like you're able to sort of read this person's mind. Even though I said that about part number one, they think they're like that. I feel like you are actually able to read this person's mind, and to a degree they're able to do that with you, okay? But they lie. They hide things. What are they hiding? This person may put you on a pedestal because of who you're friends with, or who you've dated, or your family, or your kids. But you better believe this person's watching you. This person's trying to manifest running into you, bumping into you, after not seeing you for a while. They're sort of waiting. They're not going to message you, but they're waiting. Something about this person feels very inorganic. It's very false, very fake. And this could be somebody who takes pride in not getting any work done. They've never had their lips done, or maybe they used to get their lips done, now they don't get it. Now they're all natural and all that kind of stuff. They've got natural boobs, all of that, so that they can turn around and say, well, I'm not fake, I'm real. But when I tell you this person is fake, fake as they come, curated, like even the expressions on this person's face, they've planned that, like they've practiced, they've practiced. But I feel like as well, I'm going to be real, this is a really weird, funky energy, and it's giving mental health issues. So, you know, love and light to them. But it really, this person's very anxious. Like there's a high degree of social anxiety here. Yeah. And for some of you, maybe you were like a party guy or party girl, or a single guy or single girl, and this person got in a relationship and they pulled away from you because they didn't want you to make them look bad. Like, oh yeah, should we go out? Oh yeah, should we do this? And now they're single. They're kind of wishing that they had kept this connection going. Tower card. Some of you, this person's struggling with finances at the moment. Or they're having to get like help or handouts or something. Why is that relevant? Because they'd love to be able to talk to you about the stress that they're going through. They got a lot of burdens on them at the moment. And they're not really sure what to do, where to go, like, or how to make money. But I feel like this person stabbed you in the back in some way. What? Why did they stab you in the back? How? I feel like there was a time when this person went behind your back in some way, shape or form because it made them happy to see you unhappy or anxious. Like, they're so anxious all the time, it made them happy to see somebody else in that energy. What did they do? It's going to be different for all of you. It could have been with a lover. Or it could have been a work situation. Or it could have even been a situation where they tried to convince, even if it wasn't like, oh, they, you know, were active with, you know, somebody you was dating or dealing with or whatever. It could have been that they tried to convince somebody to stay away from you, that like you were bad news. So then people are pulling away from you, or people being weird around you, and you like don't understand it. So you're starting to feel a bit anxious. But this person's like, oh my God, I don't know why that's happening. Or even in a very fucking crazy way, this person's like, see, that's karma. That's karma. They deserve that. They're getting what they deserve. Look how God works. Look how the universe works. When they know they've orchestrated that whole thing. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Why would this person try and pull people away from you? I feel like being around you just made this person feel less shiny, less lit up. They felt kind of ugly or boring, even with the toad there. They felt kind of boring or ugly when they were around you. And also there's something about insecurity. They don't know how you feel about them, where they stand with you. This is, I will be prepared to put the work in for this connection, but how long do I have to carry these wands? Like, I don't really know. So something about this connection was a burden on this person. They found it hard work, and they wanted, and you didn't seem to be finding it hard work. You seemed to be deciding to go elsewhere, and they wanted you to feel the way that they felt. They wanted you to feel insecure or worried. Has this person actually done something to you to make you not like them? Maybe it's just that they were so insecure they held back a lot, so you couldn't really trust them. You didn't really feel like they were giving you like the full truth or like full commitment in the relationship. They didn't seem like as, you know, open and honest and up for the friendship as you did, and that hurt you. Yeah. So you kind of turned your back on them. I feel like this is a bit of a misunderstanding, but I also feel this person's a bit mad up. I'm going to be real with you. They are, you know, they're dealing with some mental health stuff, because this whole way through, I just keep getting like kind of the same repetitive messages, but in a very mishmash way. And it's almost like I'm getting into the energy of like their kind of mind state. Like, today I like them, but actually now tomorrow I don't. Oh, they made me feel insecure. Oh, I don't know where I stand with this person. They're jealous of you. That's the thing. I feel like they have tried to like throw dirt on your name in some way, shape or form, so that other people around you don't really want to be around you or don't really want to mess with you. But it's all because they feel like you don't like them. But you don't like them, or you felt like you didn't like them or didn't trust them because they weren't opening up like the way a friend. They were in that Four of Pentacles energy. So let me explain the card of Four of Pentacles. That is holding on to things, not investing. Well, it can show investments, but it's like not a proper investment. I see that card come up a lot for men or women that are cheating, and that's a card that will come up when they think about their side piece. they're not giving them the 10 of Pentacles. They're giving them something because it's the 4 of Pentacles. But what they come with, they're going to leave with at the same time. Do you know what I mean? It's a bottle of brandy in a cheap hotel, babe. It's not, they're not giving you anything. So I can understand why that would be confusing and hurtful in a friendship, because it's like, babes, we ain't in a nothing, you know. Obviously, you either come and you show up and you have a real friendship, or we just keep it acquaintances. Like, simple. It doesn't have to be bad blood. But now I feel like this person kind of hates you because they think you hate them. Okay, madness. Childish. Yeah, this person is super childish. They may have had some kind of stuff happen in their childhood where they feel attacked. This person could have Aries somewhere in their chart, or their Mars is afflicted. So it could be a Mars in a water sign, because Mars doesn't like to be in a water sign or a water house, or yeah, or even Mars in Aries could even be it. That would be maybe Mars in Aries in a water sign, you know, in a water house or something like that. But when the Mars is in problems, it causes people to overreact because they feel under threat when there is no threat there. So I don't feel like he was a threat to this person. I feel like he was just kind of like, well, what the fuck's going on? Like, I'm being a genuine friend here and I'm hoping to get the same energy back, and I'm not really getting it back, so I'm going to pull away. So I feel like this person feels like when there's a threat, it reminds them of something. Maybe they were bullied in their childhood or at school, and it reminds them of that. And they're like, nah, F that, I'm not walking away. They're not going to win over me. Yeah, they don't want to be seen as weak, okay? Yeah, this person needs to go to therapy, man. They need to go to therapy. They need to get some help. They are hoe, and they are your foe in a weird way. I personally wouldn't deal with this, but I'm quick to cut everybody off because I'm just like, you know what? The inner work that I'm doing anyway, and what I'm trying to heal within myself, it's a constant process of healing. If you guys can't do the work, please get the F on, because I don't have time to sit in that energy with you. I'm a starseed. I'm constantly growing, glowing, learning things every day, and I know you guys are as well. If you're watching this video, you would not be here if you was not a starseed, and if you were not in a similar energy, because obviously this is my collective and I'm your collective, you know, this is your collective also. But I feel like some people, this person's really stuck on a lesson that they kind of learned as a child, but they didn't learn it fully with the Saturn energy there. So they're maybe still stuck in the moon, in a Saturn cycle, and with the moon card in reverse, they this is giving Scorpio moon, guys. This is definitely, check out my astrology channel. You can see I just bring it up all the time. This is when their emotions are so deep and resentful, when they're angry and they're just feeling envious. They're feeling all these emotions, but it's underneath the surface. So yeah. The one, I feel like this person's scared. Maybe they lost a boyfriend or a girlfriend to a friend before. Homely, basic, no creativity. So maybe, again, this is a thing what I keep saying, like, next to you, they feel plain. They don't feel good enough. They feel whatever. But you being a baddie or a hot babe or a hot boo, whatever, has nothing to do with them also being a baddie and a hot babe and a hot boo, okay? There can be as many hotties as we want there to be. There's just different flavors, different styles, different, you know. So I feel like this person really needs to get over that. They are hoe. They are hoe, I'm telling you. Maybe they're calling you a hoe. They're calling you a hoe. Fear of commitment. They're saying you're a hoe because, or you've got fear of commitment. But maybe they feel like, maybe they feel like you're such a hoe, even if they called you a hoe, like it wouldn't even bother you. So, all right, bitch, I'm a hoe. I'm having a good time though. I don't know. Mer people, empathic. I feel like this person is really empathic, almost to the point of dark empath, but it's like a highly nervous energy they have. Like very, very nervous. Can connect to people through thought. I kept getting something about a telepathic connection between you guys. So this person's probably starseed as well, you know, having some sort of awakening. They could be going through an awakening or dark night of the soul, and their energy's just fucking all over the place. Beautiful and vibrant, and like I said, I feel like you're very attractive. I also feel like this person's very attractive, and yeah, love to be the most beautiful. So when they don't feel like they're the most beautiful girl in the world or most handsome man in the world, beautiful being ever, it really throws them off. That's something they need to learn to deal with, because you're never going to be the most beautiful person, because beauty is so abundant in this world, you know. There's so many gorgeous people out there, and it comes in so many different ways and different forms and different sizes and different shapes and all of that, different stages of life, you know. This person may be late a lot because they may not have a great sense of time. They could be seductive or have a beautiful voice, have a seductive voice, seen as mysterious but really candid. Yeah, so they may like withhold and then like tell you all their business. They may have really nice hair, really long hair. Eros and Virgo. So they may really enjoy, they may be freaky. They may have told you about their sex life. They could be fucking freaky. Or they could have good, clean fun as well at the same time. They could be a bit straight-laced and uptight. But they may also really enjoy like organising things or cleaning or just like working, you know. This person may really enjoy their job or be really passionate about what it is that they do. Chase me. I feel like they want you to reach out to them. Dandy. But yeah, this person is very strongly wound, highly wound, or you know, I don't know, I'm just getting like this tense kind of energy from them. Very nervous, very tense, very highly strung. That's it. Eros and Cancer, and emotional. So everything you do, if you tell it like it is, it's offensive to them. People trying to cause problems in your relationship and life, people you don't know talking about you, no closure. I feel like they have been doing that to you, but I feel like they've been doing that to you because they think you've been doing it to them. Like something about this person thinking you want things to go wrong for them, and I really didn't really get that energy of you. You could have, and if that is your vibe, baby, maybe you need to, not even baby, you need to check it, you know. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't really get that of you. Live life in the fast lane. Healers, actors, entertainers can be insecure about appearance. So this person could have starseed origins from Andromeda. Love a good time, exciting, hands-on, likes to experience life, charismatic, good-looking, rule breaker, loves attention. So all those things can be insecure about their appearance, loves attention, good-looking, rule breaker. This is kind of what I'm getting from them. Likes to live life in the fast lane, but their energy is just like very nervous, and they could be a healer, and that's why you guys can have that telepathic link. That's why you're able to pick up on something. But also they had a lifetime in Vega, so they're very, very nervous. Or for some of you guys, they have been trapped in a lower vibration at times, and it's just like telepathy. See, it's just hard, stuck in a mood cycle. So they have some toxic ways. Okay, I wouldn't fuck with this person personally, but it's up to you, baby. You do what you need to. Oh wait, let's pull these cards quickly, because that's a lot of healing that needs to happen there, and that's not up to you. And chances are, especially if you've got that telepathic, you know, star-seeded link, you'll get sucked into that stuff. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. So yeah, just love and light it. Love and light. I wish you the best on your journey, but I'm not going to go down that road with you. I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. So I feel like this person's very much in like a fear, anxious kind of state. And you may feel very fearful, very anxious around them. It's not you. It's not you. It's them. You're picking up on that energy. They really fucking overthink. There is a stream of love support in my dreams. I feel like this person gets pissed off of how supported you are. When I'm when I'm in alignment with love, the universe, with the love of the universe, peace cannot be disrupted. Someone doesn't understand that, and I feel like you guys can get in that energy and it annoys them. I create mindful moments throughout the day, reminding myself that I am love and miracles are natural. You guys could be really good at manifesting. Something about you ticks this person off or makes them makes them very anxious. So I would say they a hoe. They a hoe, honey, and they are also a foe. Like, it's almost a little bit sad, but I kind of don't want to get into, oh, it's kind of sad. I feel sorry. I don't feel sorry for this person, because I feel like that's their whole thing as well. That may be how they've kept you stuck into that mood cycle. They be venomous, they be nice, and they be venomous. That's their own shit that they've got to figure out. That's their business, all right? So we're moving on to pile number 3. Pile number 3. Who is the person that we're inquiring about here? The friend, the foe, or the hoe? Or they, yeah, who are they? Could be a Capricorn, because we've got Capricorn at the bottom of the deck. Are they a friend? Are they a hoe? Are they a foe? Who is this person? I feel like this is their public persona or public face. Okay. Who is Scorpio rising for some of you? Who is this person? Or they look like a Scorpio. Okay. This person likes to come off as really deep, dark and mysterious. So when they first meet people, they, you know, try not to talk too much, or like, yeah, don't bother me. Like, you know, they try to come off as like cool or whatever. And sexy. Tries to come off as cool and sexy. Even if Scorpio isn't in their first house, maybe they got like a Mars rising, so Aries, or 7th house, okay? So that with their interactions with other people, they want to bring this Scorpio energy. The truth is, this person is a chatty patty. They love a good chat. They're trying to be so mysterious. I'm kind of getting they give off the wrong impressions to people on purpose in the beginning. But I feel like they try to be really mysterious. But the truth is, they love a good chat, and they love to meet somebody who they're on the same wave with. Capricorn, I use... what is that there for? Let's see. Okay. It's meant to be upright. So I feel like this person is struggling with their North Node. They're very in their South Node energy, or very into what feels comfortable or familiar. Okay, why is that relevant to this situation? Why is that? What does that mean? Because they have love. Oh, they have a love of escapism. Yeah, a little bit delusional, but you know, Delulu's a thing. But who isn't delusional? But I feel like the people that know they're a bit delusional are the people that are like sane and normal. And the people that don't believe themselves to be in any kind of delusion or question themselves really should probably speak to somebody. And I feel like this person does question themselves. Black Moon, Lilith, mystery. So they often ponder life's mysteries and that kind of stuff. And I feel like even if this person has a thought or a feeling like, why am I acting like this? They'll kind of logicalize it. They lack faith in themselves or faith in their ability. Sometimes this person wonders if they're a good person. Why? Because something to do with their body. They don't like their body, or their job, or just their day-to-day life. What is it that they're doing that makes them think they're not a good person? Maybe this person's a thief. Okay, I don't know where that came from. That was very random. They usually get messages like that. But maybe this person's a thief. Or maybe this person sees through some sort of illusion, and they think that maybe they're a thief because they feel like, why am I working? Like, why am I working so hard to get this stuff when it's just here? I could just take it. And they're like, oh, money's not real. You know, they'll go into some kind of like deep thought like that. And then they'll be like, oh my gosh, am I a bad person for doing this? Or, you know, I think this person does overthink. And then at other times they just don't think at all. They're very communicative. They'll talk to you about relationships. And I feel like you do like talking to this person. This person has a lot of desire to reinvent themselves or change. I feel like this person's constantly on this like self-evolution or self-improvement journey. But I feel like it's almost to the point where they kind of hold themselves down a little bit, or put themselves down at times. And they feel like if they hold back, or if they hide who they are, they will increase something. What is it that they're hiding who they are? Yeah, they want to increase their money. Jupiter. But there's something that they should go towards that will bring them more money. Something they used to do. Is this friend, lunar eclipse changed? Yeah, they changed from something that they should probably go back to. Is this person a friend, a foe, or a hoe? Like, how do they see you? Neptune, sacrifice, and Saturn, truth. So maybe you're a little bit delulu like them. They love it. This is also like a friend card. I think there's another card that literally says friends. But I feel like they know what you mean. Like, they understand you. Even when you don't finish your sentences or give them all the information, they kind of just like get you and get what you mean. I feel like this person thinks you're very clever. They like the way you think. They like the way the way you see the world. And that you're stable. So if this person, that you're stable. So maybe this person wants that level of stability that you have. You hear the dark, Saturn return, age. Some of you, I feel like they can see you've aged a little bit, but you haven't really aged. Like, they know you're physically older, but you haven't aged. Yeah, friends. This person is a friend. I want to get a little bit more into that energy there. There's Neptune, sacrifice. I see there's Neptune, sacrifice. King of Wands in reverse. So this is someone who... No. The deck is upside down. Ha ha ha. So King of Wands, this is somebody who has a lot of plans, projects, a lot of passion. Especially if you're a male and this is female, they feel like you're somebody who's gonna like help them out or tell them the truth about something, okay? Especially in regards to if they're into men, or in regards to their relationship, if they're into like whoever. They see you as the King of Wands and Neptune. Somebody who does sacrifice for the people that you really love, but at the same time, with this Seven of Swords, you ain't afraid to dip out on people either. If you don't trust them or you don't fuck with somebody, you will leave them be. And they think you're honest. They think you give as good as you get. If somebody starts moving fuckery with you, you're going to start moving the same way with them. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. They don't really hear from you as much as they would like to. Nine of Wands. They're not really sure why that is, but they're trying not to go too deep on it. They haven't said nothing to you about that. They're a little bit like, why haven't I heard from this person? Because they do love you. This is a friendship. This is a friend. There could have been competition or drama at some point, or arguments, and maybe they felt like you turned away from them, or you guys just weren't as close. But they're sort of waiting to hear from you. What was the competition about? Somebody had hurt feelings because somebody held back and like moved away or didn't come towards them. Okay, so maybe there was some sort of disappointment, but I feel like you've spoken about that with this person and like you're on better energy or better ground now. This connection is strong. The friendship is strong. I feel like there'll be an offer made and you guys will do something you've never done before. So maybe a new activity and you'll both like equally enjoy it, or maybe you both got kids or whatever, like you meet up and you do stuff. Five of Cups. Justice. As well, for some of you, if like you made a date with this person and you let them down, they might feel hurt about it, but then they're kind of like, well, it was kind of fair because I made a date with them before and I let them down. Like, I feel like this person is good vibes. They don't, even how you pick the Celestite, this person doesn't seem malicious. Yeah, I feel like even at one point they might have been like, if something did go down where they felt a bit rejected or sad or upset, like you've let them down in some way, shape or form, they was like, you know what, I'm walking away from this person. I'm really disappointed with them. I don't like the way they've acted, or I don't like how I feel disregarded or whatever. And then they thought about it and they're like, nah, like this is my friend. Like this is actually, I kind of see where they were coming from. So not that you're perfect to this person, but they love your vibe. Like, they love your vibe. And I feel like, they're planning to see you, or they're planning something. But also this friendship is still new in some ways, or there's still things that you haven't done or you want to do together. So maybe you want to go on holiday together. Maybe you want to, you know, just like, I don't know, meet each other's families if you haven't met each other's families, or their siblings or whatever. But there's like other places to take this friendship, you know. And I feel like they're quite loyal. So how does this person feel about you? I feel like, yeah, something happened when they felt rejected or let down by you. But I feel like there was a conversation, or they saw that, you know, you've been working and that you did actually feel really bad for whatever happened, and the relationship healed. Yeah, I feel like pile number 3, this is a very good pile. And let me see. Truthful. This person's honest and truthful. If they're upset or annoyed, they will tell you. And I feel like this person feels that you are somebody who will sacrifice for the people that you love. And that also you kind of anything to please. So like you, like, again, like you would go out of your way for them. If you couldn't make something, or you had to cancel last minute, it wasn't because you was being malicious or horrible. It was just like, all right, you know, I overbooked myself. I got excited to see you, and I really just overbooked myself, and I tried to make it happen, and I realized I can't be in 8 places at one time. Like, I don't know why I did that. I just didn't want to say no, you know, like that. I feel like this person thinks you're really beautiful, and they really like the way you dress, okay? Yeah, I feel like this person's really beautiful as well, and they have a beautiful friend group, okay? I think this person's really lovely. Like, they are a beautiful person inside and out. They have a beautiful friend group, and they're quite loyal to their friends, and their community. I know this is like, you're seeing these as like sexy cards or whatever, but obviously that's not how I'm reading them, because I know what the cards mean. But I feel like they're very passionate about their community. They're very passionate about their friend group. I said that, and then it says sexual healing. But I feel like they're open to heal this connection with you, if there has been anything that's happened in the past. And there's a heart connection. Like, this person really fucks with you. Like, they really love you and care about you. And I feel like the energy is mutual. I feel like they like going out with you. I do feel like, see, friend. You got the friend card twice. This is your friend. I was going to say, this person has a little bit of a shallow streak in them, in that I don't know if they curate or like try and make all their friends, or they pick people based off of how attractive they are. But I don't know, this person don't have no ugly friends. And maybe it's because, yeah, I think they do pick people based off of how attractive they are, because in their mind, maybe they see people who are not taking care of themselves, or seem like they're full of insecurities, as people who are going to be pushing those insecurities onto you. Do you know what I mean? You can all be beautiful in the friend group. Nobody has to cut each other's throat out. And I feel like at one time there could have been a little bit of competition, a little bit of weird energy there. And this kind of feels like this person's gone away and had a word with themselves if they felt jealousy towards you, or vice versa. If you felt jealousy towards them, you went away and had a word with yourself. Like, that's my friend. Like, I'm happy to see my friend get attention and be getting the energy she deserves, because she looks good, you know? So, yeah. I feel like this person naturally attracts attractive people. And I feel like, again, they're very attractive. And I feel like this could be you as well. So they could be Leo energy, Pisces, Taurus, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio energy going on, because those are kind of giving me the siren kind of energies. Anything else? This person's also a starseed. And blank slate. Like, there's a lot of situations. I feel like you and this person will be like family. Like, that's the kind of connection that you'll have. Oh, such a lovely reading. They love a good chat. I did tell you that in the beginning. As you are making more money, or this person's making more money, I feel like you're going to see them more. I feel like you're going to reach out. This person's going to reach out to you pretty soon. You guys are going to link up. You're going to have a great time. Somebody may be talking about their personal business. They may be telling you about something that they experience. Got the victim card there. And maybe if your friends, you know, going through something and they're a bit down or deep in their emotions, you may be able to pull them out of that, or vice versa. Yeah, I feel like this person is a natural healer as well, Andromeda. But unlike the other person, they're not in that dark empath love energy. And I feel like lover, best friends, biggest fan, romance, intimacy, love, connection, soulmate. So take away all the like sexy stuff from that. But it's just like you really care about this person. They really care about you. So lovely reading. Let's quickly get you some of these. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings, live below the triggers. And I feel like that's what I was talking about when I said there was some jealousy here at some point, or somebody here was annoyed. It's like, all right, I'm annoyed. And it's not, I'm annoyed because this person is X, Y, and Z and blah, blah, blah. And they're getting all the attention, and the attention should be on me because I look good too. It's like, why am I annoyed at my friend? Or why am I jealous of my friend? Like, what? That doesn't even make sense. What does that really mean? Like, how am I feeling about myself for me to have those feelings towards this person? So I feel like you guys are really healthy. You're really healthy. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I'm lost. So yeah, there's just a lot of love in this connection. Beautiful. I'm a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. So those are your messages. At the bottom of the deck, you've got energy goes where your intention. Energy flows where my intention goes. I don't know why I have trouble reading these cards sometimes. So weird. That is the reading, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.